The film begins with team led by Agent Hattie Shaw infiltrates a facility to retrieve a programmable virus called Snowflake from the techno-terrorist organization Etion. The team storms the building, eliminates the guards, and Hattie secures the virus. Suddenly, former MI6 agent turned cybernetically enhanced Etion operative Brixton Lore appears. Calm and confident even with guns pointed at him, he analyzes the team's threat level before attacking. Using his enhanced abilities, he effortlessly defeats the agents and even blocks gunshots with his mechanical hand. Hattie locks herself inside a truck and attempts to escape under heavy gunfire, but the vehicle flips onto its side. Realizing she is about to be captured, she injects the Snowflake virus into her own body as a last-ditch effort and escapes. Brixton then hijacks MI6 communications and reports that Hattie stole the virus and killed the team, framing her as a rogue agent. He orders his men to hunt her down while he personally plans to intercept her. Meanwhile, DSS agent Luke Hobbs and former MI6 operative Deckard Shadd go about their daily routines before receiving separate mission calls. Hobbs tracks a suspect to a Chinese karaoke bar in Los Angeles, while Shaw attends a luxury party in London. Both confront heavily guarded targets and quickly overpower them using their skills. Hobbs interrogates his target with a tattoo gun, demanding information about a mysterious supervirus circulating on the dark web. When the man claims to know nothing, Hobbs leaves him with the words, "I love cops," tattooed on his forehead. At the same time, Shaw dangles his informant out of a window while questioning him about Etion, but learns nothing useful and leaves him hanging. Later, Hobbs meets his daughter Sam for lunch and congratulates her for earning straight A's. She shows him a family tree project and asks about his relatives, but Hobbs avoids the subject and tells her that he is all the family she needs. Shaw visits his mother Magdalene in prison, where she scolds him for not helping her escape yet. She also asks about his sister Hattie, reminding him how close they used to be. Shaw admits they have not spoken in years. Magdalene urges him to reconnect with her before their visit ends. Back in Los Angeles, Hobbs's lunch is interrupted by CIA agent Victor Locke, who reveals the existence of the Snowflake virus. The virus can liquefy a person's internal organs and poses a global threat. Locke explains that Hattie now possesses the virus and is believed to have murdered her entire team. The scientist who created the virus has also disappeared, and intelligence agencies assume he is dead. Because of Hobbs's tracking expertise, the CIA wants him to locate Hattie and retrieve the virus. Hobbs initially refuses, but Locke warns that millions of lives, including Sam's, are at risk. Hobbs reluctantly accepts the mission. Meanwhile, Shaw is approached by CIA operative agent Loeb, who shows him a photo of Hattie. Shaw learns that his sister is accused of stealing the virus and is now being hunted by MI6. If Shaw helps retrieve the virus, the CIA will grant her immunity. Wanting to protect his sister, Shaw agrees. Hattie soon realizes MI6 intends to eliminate her rather than capture her. Before leaving her apartment, she rigs the place with explosives. Soon after, Hobbs and Shaw arrive at the same location and meet face to face. The two immediately clash. Shaw mocks Hobbs as a brute with no finesse, while Hobbs accuses Shaw of solving every problem with explosions. Unable to work together, they decide to compete to see who finds Hattie first. Hobbs tracks Hattie to a hotel where she disguises herself and attempts to escape. He confronts her in the hallway and orders her to surrender quietly. Instead, Hattie attacks him with a biker helmet. She throws everything she can at him, but Hobbs shrugs off the hits and eventually cuffs one of her hands. Even restrained, Hattie refuses to give up. She locks Hobbs in a chokehold, but he simply lifts her into the air and restrains her. At the same time, Shaw searches Hattie's apartment and discovers her hidden computer system. Suddenly, Etion agents ambush him. Shaw responds with brutal efficiency, defeating them one by one in a fierce fight. The battle knocks loose one of Hattie's grenades, but Shaw disarms it just in time. Elsewhere, Brixton undergoes a painful cybernetic upgrade at Etion headquarters. The mysterious Etion director reveals their ultimate goal: to evolve humanity by merging technology with the human body, with Brixton serving as their prototype. Back at the CIA safe house, Hobbs interrogates Hattie and demands the virus location. She insists she does not have it. Hobbs suspects she was framed, but he still cannot let her go because the world believes she murdered her team. When Hobbs steps away to answer a call from Sam, Hattie slips out of her cuffs and disarms the young CIA guard watching her. Hobbs returns just as she breaks free. Before the situation escalates, Shaw bursts into the safe house and reveals that Hattie is his sister. As the two men argue, Hattie finally reveals the truth. The virus is stored in capsules embedded inside her hand. Suddenly, Brixton and his Etion soldiers crash through the windows, opening fire. They capture the unconscious Hattie and escape down the side of the building using grappling lines. Hobbs and Shaw immediately fight back. Hobbs uses a grapple to chase them down the building, while Shaw takes the elevator. Chaos erupts as Brixton, Hobbs, Shaw, and Hattie all crash through a glass ceiling and fall to the ground below. Brixton easily overpowers Hobbs and then recognizes Shaw. The two once worked together until Shaw was ordered to kill him. After a brief clash, Hobbs throws a grenade that flips a car onto Brixton. Shaw grabs Hattie and escapes in his car, with Hobbs forcing his way into the rout. Brixton quickly recovers and begins pursuing them on his high-tech motorcycle. An intense high-speed chase follows through the city streets. Brixton's enhanced abilities allow him to maneuver through traffic with incredible precision. After a series of close calls and daring stunts, Shaw finally manages to escape by forcing Brixton into a collision with a bus. Furious, Brixton returns to Etion headquarters and hacks global news networks, framing Hobbs and Shaw as dangerous terrorists. Now fugitives, Hobbs, Shaw, and Hattie abandon their car and hide in the city. Shaw explains that Etion is a powerful techno-cult dedicated to improving humanity through technology. Anyone who stands in their way becomes a target. With time running out, they track down the scientist who created the virus, Dr. Andrico. He reveals that in 42 hours the capsules inside Hattie will dissolve, releasing the virus into the air and spreading it worldwide within a week. The only way to remove the virus safely is with a specialized extraction machine located inside a heavily guarded Etion facility in Ukraine. Realizing this is their only chance, the trio prepares for a dangerous infiltration mission that could determine the fate of humanity. They used other IDs to pass on airport. Meanwhile, they arrived in Moscow at Shad's girlfriend using computer planning how to reach MI6 station. Meanwhile, MI6 agent came for Herlisa as a trap. Sheds and Hobbs used a jet slipping into the facility to get Herlisa and the machine to remove capsule from Herlisa. Hobbs and Shad fights guards surrounding them. Unaware many were waiting inside, they arrested them. MI6 agent trying to ask them, but they remained quiet. Later, Herlisa untied her self-fighting guards, and later she dressed as doctor. Meanwhile, she attacked MI6 agent, causing distraction for Hobbs and Shad to fight back. Later they went through using car. MI6 agent continues fighting them. Meanwhile, the machine was destroyed. Later they got an idea of going to Hobbs' family in Samoa. Reaching there, a brother to Hobbs kicks him out, telling him why he left his family for so long. Later allowed to enter. He explains to them the fact they got some fighting tools to fight MI6 agent. When he comes with the help of the family, they got the machine to help Herlisa. Meanwhile, MI6 agent arrived and the battle started. He late pick up Herlisa into the helicopter and Hobbs insisted on getting back Herlisa. He tied a rope to his car and throws it to helicopter. Later other cars joined him, making helicopter to lost balance. It slips down and MI6 agent fights back. Later he falls into the river, ending his life. Later, they remained at peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really make the channel grow.